It doesn't make any sense. The insurance model doesn't work here. It's not like life insurance. It's not like casualty. It's not like predicting flood. It doesn't work.
Bill Clinton on the stump for his wife, and it's a curious way to help the Clinton campaign. There is a former president slamming the current president who has endorsed his wife over Obamacare. You know, that's probably going to be one of the things that'll come up in tonight's vice presidential debate. And speaking of that debate, Newsmax TV will begin our special coverage. We will commence it at 8 p.m. I'll be here on the anchor desk for the first hour. Then Ed Berliner takes over this spot at 9. I'll return at 10, and we will get your calls and comments as part of our vice presidential debate special. Again, the coverage starts tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern. Well, now, let's bring in someone who's waiting patiently from the Trump-Pence headquarters in Grand Rapids, Michigan, the former chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, Pete Hoekstra, who's kind enough to remain with us. And again, the number for you to call in on is 1-877-NEWSMAX. So, Pete, you and I both serve with Mike Pence in the House. When Bill Clinton serves up a gift like that, the bad comments on Obamacare, do you expect Brother Pence to take this and just rhetorically lay it at the feet of Tim Kaine?
I'll tell you, Bill Clinton is a gift that keeps on giving, and we served with him. We know that Bill Clinton is pretty good on policy. Working with us, we reformed welfare, we cut taxes, and all the things that are anathema to Barack Obama and to his wife, Hillary Clinton. But Mike Pence will take this because Bill Clinton understood health care. He wanted to obviously go with a government-run model. But he understands that Obamacare is a total failure, and it's failing in states around the country. And Mike Pence will hammer that home. Why? Because Hillary Clinton claims this as one of the major accomplishments of the Obama administration. And Bill Clinton has just undercut that argument. Hillary Clinton can't talk about foreign affairs. You and I know Mike Pence. He's very disciplined. He's very smart. He's very good. He'll drive the point home tonight. All right.
Let's bring up the point of why we call this program America Talks Live. It's because we get phone calls from viewers like you at 1-877-NEWSMAX. That's 1-877-639-7629 to Hawthorne, New York. That's where Bruce has been waiting patiently. Hi, Bruce.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Hayworth? How
Doing
you
fine.
Tonight?
Please call me JD.
Hey, JD. Tonight is we're looking at the vice presidents, which is very, very important. Because if something does happen to the president, this is going to be the next man in charge. We have to see what they have to say. People have said to me, do you think the country should be run like a business? It is a business. It's a big business. Mr. Trump has done many, many businesses across the nation. He's put many, many men to work. I'm a union member. He's put every job that he has done has been 100% union, putting them to work. We were told at one point in time, if we had to vote for Hillary Clinton, a state senator, that she was going to do 200,000 jobs. Never came to fruition. Matter of fact, we lost jobs in the state of New York because of her. And coming back to this NAFTA thing that was created by Bill Clinton, when we see materials coming in, look for the union labels and such. They were coming in from places like a place called Poland. I looked at my partner and I said, where's Poland, USA? Thinking that it was like, Warsaw or something like that. And the contractor turned around, it's cheaper for us to get materials from Poland, have them shipped over here and given to you guys than to buy it in the United States.
You know, Bruce, as I listen to you here, and Pete, I'd be interested in your perspective. Bruce, thanks for the call. But you hear from Bruce a litany of concerns that, in my mind, resurrects that blue-collar coalition that was so effective for Ronald Reagan. And in a state like yours, Pete, in Michigan, with all the auto manufacturing there, or that used to be there, that we want to keep there, that still remains, it just sounds like Bruce is hitting an issue that whether you're in New York or Michigan or one of the other northern tier of states with heavy union representation, Trump's message is resonating.
Well, it is resonating, and the reason is because government is not a business, but you apply business principles to government. You know, he brought up NAFTA. You know, it's been 24 years since NAFTA passed. No one's ever gone back and reevaluated how it's working for us, how it's working for the American worker, how it's working for Mexico or Canada. In a business, you never leave something that major unreviewed for 24 years. Donald Trump is saying, let's see how it's working. You bring another principle, excellence. In the earlier segment, we talked about the VA. The VA would be out of business if it were a business because it provides terrible service to our veterans. Donald Trump wants to fix it. He's also saying, I'm going to focus on the customer. If they can't get service from the VA, I'm going to allow them to go across the street to a private medical facility to get the care when they need it. So the customer service, the excellence, the process of reviewing programs, you know, that's what Trump's going to do. It's not a business, but it's going to operate on business principles.
And you know, it is interesting to see the calls that come in. Our second call today from Maryland, this one from Annapolis, the capital city and home of the Naval Academy. Marilyn is on the line from Annapolis, Maryland. Hi, Marilyn.
Hello, JD. How are
Hey,
you?
I'm doing great. So good to have you call in.
Well, I enjoy your show very much, and the people that you have on board all make sense. And I agreed with everyone that has been on, the callers and your people that are on there talking in response. My husband just showed me a YouTube video in regards to Hillary Clinton's doctor's notification saying something on the lines that she has some kind of cardio dementia. And I would hope no one would make such a thing up. And I'm wondering if you have heard anything about this and what validity it might have, because these are the most really important things. And supposedly it's saying that she only has a year to live.
I'm not certain about that, Marilyn,
that
but
anyone.
Yeah, no, I understand exactly what you're saying, and I think you typify the concerns that a lot of Americans have. And Pete, I'll bring you in on this because I can't speak specifically to what Marilyn saw on YouTube, but we have seen different evaluations from physicians. Some have been on our program on Newsmax TV discussing what they believe to be some of the health challenges Hillary Clinton faces, and they remain very much in the news. So let me frame it to you this way, Pete, in the 2 minutes that remain. Is Marilyn right to be concerned about Hillary's health, and what could Mrs. Clinton do to dispel all of these concerns?
Well, sure, everyone should take a look at both of the candidates and see who has the vitality and the strength to really be president of the United States and make their own evaluation and decision based on that, using whatever available information there is. Right now, for Hillary Clinton, there's not a lot of information. Have her release, all of her medical records. But I think most importantly here, JD, Hillary is disqualified not because of her health record, but of the record that she has while she served as Secretary of State. It's a dismal record, and that alone is enough to disqualify her when you're talking about Egypt, Libya, Syria, Yemen, Afghanistan, ISIS. It is a record of failure, and it's cost millions of lives. Well, maybe it's created millions of refugees and created thousands of casualties throughout the Middle East. And it's something that is why she's disqualified for being the next president of the United States.
And obviously it is something that Mike Pence will discuss tonight during the vice presidential debate, and something that you discuss specifically about Syria in your book, Architects of Disaster. Pete Hoekstra, this afternoon from Trump-Pence headquarters in Grand Rapids. Pete, we appreciate your time. Now, again, we invite you to call in at 1-877-NEWSMAX. That's 1-877-639-7629. When we come back, headlines and punchlines, get a sampling of what the late night comics are saying on their late night talk shows, and also this day in history, and a little more about tonight's vice presidential debate. And again, more of your calls. It's America Talks Live, and we'll continue right after this.